Hi there. I'm Robbie Puzzitiello, a lifelong resident of Northeast Ohio, and I am also the creator and writer of a comic book called Cooney, which you may have seen gracing the shelves of your local comic book shop. Cooney is the story of my great-grandfather, Martin P. Cooney. He served on the Cleveland Police Department for over 30 years. In the 1940s, he was the head of the homicide squad, where he and his team solved 340 of 363 homicides that took place over a 7-year period. He was a peer of the famed untouchable Elliot Ness, and the many, sometimes larger-than-life cases that he took on were a regular staple of Cleveland newspapers for decades. For the last few years, I've been developing a series that chronicles some of the real-life events that happened to him. But while I've been attempting to share and preserve my family history, I've also been trying to do the same with Cleveland history as well. When I write, I look for any opportunity in the story to showcase distinct locations in Cleveland, people or names, etc. that may be recognizable to Clevelanders. I do this because I feel it helps flesh out the setting that made these stories possible, but also because I feel it is rewarding to you, the reader, to see bits of your life in the book and see these things that have traveled through time to be here with us today. There are currently 2 issues of Cooney available, and they are carried at a number of local comic book shops listed below. We are in production on issue 3 of the book as well right now, which is where you come in. In the past, we have raised $1,500 through Kickstarter to do the principal artwork in these books and make these books possible. This goal is reached by the combined efforts of a mere 38 people listed in here. As of today, we have 7 people and $575, which is a quarter of our new goal of $2,250. This goal will help make the artwork of issue 3, but also help alleviate the printing costs for the 3rd issue of the book. There's a lot to be said about this book and the generosity of the people who have brought it to life. But if I could summarize it best, I would say these books are the fruits of the efforts of the combined 38 people who made it possible. 38 people joined together to help support their neighbor and to help preserve a piece of Cleveland history that otherwise went forgotten. I would love to tell you more about Cooney, and I'm taking questions now for Q&A video that we will be producing in the future. But if you've seen enough today to consider pledging to the next issue of the book, you can click this link or read more info in this description below. Your pledge makes you eligible for a number of reward tiers, but all pledges will be credited in issue 3 of Cooney, and all supporters will be able to read the story that we have read so far. This will be made available to you. If you cannot give to Cooney today, please consider sharing this video or showing it to a friend who might find the topic interesting. You have the power to help this campaign reach thousands of people. Whether you can give $5 or $500, please consider being part of this project. Seriously, every bit helps. Every person who comes in along the way brings us one step closer to the 38 people or the 40 people or the 10 people that are needed to make an issue of this book happen. We need you to continue the series. Add your name to the list. For continued information, you can like Family 13 Productions on Facebook or follow us on Instagram. We will be making a series of updates here on YouTube and through our social media throughout the month of May. And again, you can always please click here to pledge to Cooney, or for more information, check out the video description below. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next issue.